Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting more behind-the-scenes looks at Batgirl. And, I'll just sort of come out and say it, showing exactly the reason why we didn't get to see this film. Because it doesn't look very good. I know that will annoy a really small but powerfully loud contingent of the internet that really wants to see this film. But there's a few things to consider here. So, a lot of what we see in this stuff, not great. It's not great, it's just behind the scenes. A lot of what people seem to be massively looking forward to was Michael Keaton. He allegedly got killed off in this as well. It was in this for about 10 minutes. That's important to consider. And just overall, it just doesn't look very good. So let's take a look at some of this behind the scenes stuff. Now, they obviously made a... they binned this off for a tax break. Which, based on the likes of The Flash, can you blame them? Because The Flash is going to be a huge bomb now. A huge bomb. This would have just added even more bombs to the bombs at Warner Brothers. Huge losses, monumental losses. And I can believe that they looked at this and went, shit, yeah, let's just sack this off. We can't do this. So we have there's a lot here. There's a lot in here. Loads of people obviously crying out for a Batman Beyond movie. That was essentially what this was. Michael Keaton passed the torch to Batgirl. It is a Batman Beyond-esque light type movie. Now I say that as someone that really likes Batman Beyond. This is nothing like Batman Beyond. But it's not good either. These images, they're not confidence inspiring. Oh, we shot this down a back alley. Yeah, sure, it's nice to see set pieces. It's nice to see the car. But that doesn't make a film. I don't know why I have to say this. That doesn't make a film. You've got to do substantially more than that. So this is some of the behind the scenes stuff that you can see. Obviously, the dailies, screens. Sure, maybe. Member berries, it's nice to see them. The suit is still atrocious on Batgirl. Awful suit. You've got to remember as well, this is another really important consideration for those people that are really looking forward to seeing Michael Keaton here. This wouldn't have had the budget for the CGI that they did have in The Flash, which is what made Michael Keaton move and actually move about and look like he was still, I don't know, semi-young. This dude is old, no disrespect to him, but a lot of what you saw in The Flash was him suited up as CGI. He wouldn't have had that in this movie. It would have looked bad. You can see that here. Again, it looks fine. Some of it is well lit. Stuff like this is, is well lit but that, again, doesn't make a film. It doesn't make a film. And, again, not so much else really here, to be fair. There's an awful video I'm going to show you as well. So, sure, fine. This is a base of operations. This is the directors. Fine, cool. With Michael Keaton. Fine, cool. We've seen this one already. Yeah, not great. Not great. I mean, I don't particularly care for it. And then, you're going to get really annoyed and experience something really I don't know, a bit cringeworthy in my eyes. Watch this.
Yo, what's up, Amadil? Salam, I'm Bilal. Woo! For life, for life, for life. Yo, what's up, Amadil? Salam, I'm Bilal.
I hate it. I don't know. I know they're meeting this. I don't know. Makes me cringe. I hate it. I know they're meeting someone that they obviously really, really liked, but goodness me, that is not something that ever should have come out. It's just so staged and forced, and you can imagine them sending it to their mates and going, "Oh, look here." Oh, God, piss off. So this is something everyone keeps going on about as well, which is you're going to see Batgirl sort of suited up and torched by Firefly with a real flamethrower. There's going to be stunt performances. And this, I guess, would have been, this would have been reasonably decent, to be fair, all things considered. This is not a bad one. I mean, Jesus, that prosthetic. Some of this stuff, cool. But again, saying this, I hate that Discovery didn't let us see it because they wanted a tax break. Yeah, okay, sure. Because companies just... I mean, I don't know. That didn't look that good, in fairness, either. Let's be honest. That looks okay. But she's not really being torched. She's just going through flames. I want to see her actually on fire. Torched. Properly torched. There's a bit better. See, that's better. Yeah. That's better. But the first death, not so much. Not so much. I don't know. The fact that they wanted a tax break, I mean, I can't blame them now, having seen the likes of The Flash. This is considered... So Batgirl was... So The Flash was considered to have the best test reaction ratings out of all the movies that they released. Black Adam and Batgirl was stated to have the same test screening scores. So if that's anything to go by, look, it wasn't particularly great. I had loads of people, I had a few sources that had seen this film. I released before everyone else that this was a bomb. No one believed me. And then a month later, they pulled the plug on it because, well, lo and behold, it wasn't going to be successful. A film like this, this was not going to be a success. But again, the small contingent that has now sort of pushed this to fame. Again, seeing some of this stuff, it does look good. It does look good, but would it have looked good in action? I don't think so. As a part of a wider story, no. These things in isolation don't make a film, and neither do these, really small excerpt screen grabs. You can have decent cinematography or decent lighting here and there, but does that make a film? No. They're each individual components. They don't make a movie. You've got to have multiple components that make up the film. So, yeah, I don't know. To me, this just tells us why this was binned off. Doesn't look great. And that whole bloody behind-the-scenes video is so cringeworthy. So great. I hate it. I don't know why, but it bloody makes me cringe. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this down below. Again, there'll be that incredibly loud contingent, vocal minority that will go, we loved it. We should have seen it. Sure. Pay $200 million for it then. Oh, wait, you don't have... Okay, you don't... Yeah, you can't then.